had kidney stones at the age of 27. I went into the emergency room in Western Kentucky, and y'all, this male doctor knew nothing about women's bodies. So I kept telling him, I was in the most pain I have ever been in, probably in my life. And I have 4 children. I was hyperventilating because the pain was so bad. I couldn't breathe. Because I was hyperventilating, my limbs were shaking. My legs were tapping like this in my chair. So the ER doctor comes in and he says, can you describe the pain? Can you tell me where it hurts? And I said, it hurts in my urethra. He gave me this look of confusion and said, you mean your vagina? I looked at the nurse, the female nurse sitting next to him, and I said, no. We know the difference in our body parts. It hurts when I pee. He would not be convinced that I had a urethra and that I knew what it felt like and where it was, because he didn't. He was convinced I was having a miscarriage. No matter how many times I told him I could not possibly be pregnant, I am not miscarrying, I have not had sex with a man. He sent me back, put me in a bed, and ordered a pregnancy test. So I laid there for several hours. Because he was convinced I was having a miscarriage, he wouldn't give me any pain meds. I was just left there to lay in pain. Several hours later, the pain subsided. It became a dull ache. And the nurse came in and said, you look a lot better. You're not as pale. You look a lot better. Now, for someone to say I'm not as pale, that should tell you just how I looked. And I said, yeah, I think I'm feeling a bit better. I need to go to the bathroom though. And she said, okay, number 1 or number 2? And I said, number 1, I just need to pee. And so she takes me to the restroom and she says, you know what? Hold on a second. And she hands me a strainer and she says, pee into this. So I did, and sure enough, I passed the kidney stone. So it took a nurse having a hunch to figure out what was wrong with me, because this ER doctor would not listen to me.